everyone. What's up, Alphas? It's your boy, Alphas, me. And we're going to do a little different today. We're going to do a little different. I see a bunch of alphas in the comment section. A lot of alphas watching right now. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and remember to give an alpha in the comments. Oh, Zam. I'm here up there with my boy, Uniqo Williams. How you doing today, my guy?
What's good, man? Again, you just took my hand and we just followed you.
That's how I do it. Just rock with me. That's what we're going to do on this show on Bel-Air today. We just rock with me. We're going to rock. We got my guy, Monte, going to give you the breakdown shortly. How you doing today, Monte?
Man, he took the hand, man. I walked away. I can tell you right now. I ain't done. Okay. We here. What to do, everybody.
Me and you forever.
That's why I walked away. That's why I walked away.
My favorite Whoopi Goldberg scene ever. I'm like, why are they doing this? But all right, we talking about the Bel-Air today. It was a slow episode, but we still got a lot to talk about. Some stuff we confirmed. Carlton, as everybody know, he on his redemption arc. He did exactly what I said he should do to get back on his redemption arc. He didn't quite punch Connor. He broke his wrist. I'm cool with that. And then he told him to get out of my house. I'm like, okay, you trying to come back. I said that's the start of it. He ain't completely redeemed, but he did start the process. And other than that, Hilary Banks was pro. You don't do this until she saw that money. And things changed. And my boy was like, I thought you were different. That's how it be sometimes. We're going to let Monte break it down. Monte, break down what happened in this episode.
What's up, everybody? So I'm going to do a little something different today, since I'm very much figuring most people have seen Bel-Air or seen the episodes. I don't want to just break it down all the way. So I decided I was going to do, I'm going to give you my top three takeaways from this episode, give it a little different. And it's going to be, some little in-depth stuff you can look at. So my number one takeaway, I'm going to call it Will tried. Will tried to do a lot of stuff in this episode. He tried to, help out Carlton, because Carlton was feeling a little down after him and Connor got into it on the field. He decided to, finally fight back against Connor making these racist remarks and doing that stupid stuff. Carlton actually found a little bit of blackness. Put a little lick on my boy Connor, and I was so happy. I was like, that's what we wanted you to do. Put that lick on this man. Gave him one of them Madden hit stick moves. That's what I'm talking about. And he finally did it, and I was happy. So Will tried, cheer him up, tried to, throw a party for Carlton, let him find his own groove with a new group of friends and everything. He even tried to hook him up with a little cute little shawty named Aisha. I'm with it, man. And she, sort of challenged him a little bit on his blackness, and he responded well. Told off Connor and everything. And then I'm with it. Will tried. And the most important thing Will tried to do, Will tried to be a good man. He tried not to do what he did to Lisa. He really tried. He was like, hey, that phone over there is something else, man. Like, hey, no, you came up here to charge your phone up, right? She's like, yeah, I'm getting your business. He's like, all right, he tried that one time. He's like, oh, your phone finished charging after we kissing. Maybe we need to go back downstairs. He tried to be a good person until she gave him that look like, we can just stay up in this room. Then she did as the weakness that a lot of brothers and dudes all around the world know of. When she went and she sat down and she gave him that look. And when she gave him the look, all thoughts went out the head. Every dude knows that look is the look of, this your chance is right here. The look of the golf ball is on the tee and all you got to swing. It's simple. And once she gave him that look,
she bit the lip, dog.
It was over with. Once she gave him that look, he was like, you know what? I ain't fine and forget it, man. Carlton be straight, the party straight, let's go and go. He even tried after she kissed him. He was like, hey, consent. Consent is the most important thing. He's like, you sure you want to do this? You sure? And she gave that look again, and she's like, I trust you. Oh, your heart melted because she said, I trust you. Then she unbuttoned it herself. He was just like, well, you know what? I tried. Time to go ahead and be the thug-like person. He went ahead and took it out through it. So, no. We'll try it. I give him props because he tried. He even tried. He did the best thing that he did. In the beginning of the episode, his uncle told him, do not tell Lisa why you are here. And my man was even smart during that. He did not tell her the real reason why he was here, which is going to come back to, not really bite him, but it's going to definitely come back to be a negative in their relationship because she's probably gonna resent him for that. But whatever. Well, I already see that coming like episode 10. She gonna be like, and you didn't tell me? He was like, I didn't want to get you involved. I already see that coming. I'm cool with it, but I already see it coming. So that's one. My second thing is I will personally go on record and say currently at episode 7 that Carlton is gonna be my nominee for a character development of 2022. He is officially gonna be my nominee as of right now, because the ride, the roller coaster from Carlton to sellout in the beginning of the show to now has really been something to watch. And you can personally understand. They even went back a little bit in this episode and showed you and explained sort of how Carlton got to be the way that he was. Because it's only so many different times you can take the racial stereotypes, the name calling, the N-word using, all that kind of stuff. It's only so much you can take being the only black kid in the school, only black man, or if Talise came up with all that kind of stuff. It's only so much you can take. So eventually he just adjusted to his environment. You know, the pressure got to him, anxiety medications, you know, the book of sugar. It's only so much you can take. So they even explained a little bit about why he became the way that he was. And then even now he's in this sort of middle ground of finding his blackness, his finding his set of balls to stand up against his all culture. These people and finding his own way. Only it took a hit, once he saw his friend Lisa and his cousin, who he's bonding with, come downstairs, and she had to look of shame on, got the hair a little messed up. He already know what happened. He know exactly what happened. And it's only right after his first negative police interaction where they didn't even believe that he lived in the house that the party was in. It is crazy. So all that is now weighing on Carlton. Like, I just got a police, incident, to weigh on my mind. And then I find out that my best friend and my cousin who I've been bonding with, they just got finished, doing the do and didn't even tell me. So it's just like the character development that Carlton is going through, and it's going to continue to go through. It's something to watch. And if they keep on writing it this way, he get my nod, man. He might get my nod for just absolute the winner. Right now he a nominee, but if they keep going like this, he might get my nod. The third thing that I'm gonna take away from this is, what is the price of your dignity? Because as good old Grandpa Zelbay said, he mentioned Hillary. Hillary's price for her dignity is about $15K a post. That's the price of her dignity. Yeah. And I was here for my boy Jazz was in there, man. He was like, okay, I'm feeling her, she's there. Okay, and all of a sudden she hit that move, she got a little lick in the system. Like, okay, let's go and confront him. And he was like, well, these Victoria's Secret people, they want to talk to you about just a little bit of bread about you posing. He's like, you're not a Victoria's Secret, you say? All of a sudden Jazz, like, hold on, Jazz, I'm just gonna talk to him for a little minute. And my boy Jazz, man, it's like, golly, man, he saw it, man. Then the most offensive thing, she's like, he's like, man, I had your back all the way out here when I drove out here for you to have your back. And so she's like, I can just give you some gas money. You good. Treated my man like a peasant when he went out on a limb for her. Treated this man like a peasant, man. She sold her soul and her dignity. $15K. Not to mention just her. Oh, no. Aunt Bill. Aunt Bill also has sold her soul as well. She done sold her marriage just for a little tour or whatever, a little bit of tour, and get to schedule a few things in her little art world. She done sold her marriage. But it's Reed Broderick, who she knows is not a good track record. And her husband just wanted to defend her. And she even said, I slightly resent you for giving me the way out of my artistry 15 years ago. Like, basically blaming him for the fact that she chose to get out of the art industry because she was literally being overwhelmed. And if you're her husband and you see your wife is being overwhelmed by the art style and the lifestyle that she's living, why would you not try to give her a way out? And it's not like he told her to stay out for 15 years. He was just like, hey, if you need to take a break, I can pay for everything and you can just focus on being a mother for a time being. He never told her to sit there for 15 years, but she was like, I slightly resent you for giving me that way out, even though you're the one that chose to take it. And so now, after putting that on him and sending him away when he was trying to, just defend her, because obviously Reed ain't nothing, she's like, I'm going to rescue myself. If I rescue you, going to hang yourself. Because now you finna go down the art district with Reed Broderick that we all know wants to take you down through there. But you want to act like, he just in it because he believes in my art. He makes me feel wanted because he believes in my art. And you never even said that you believed in my art. And the way he looks at the art and he makes it feel appreciated, that makes me feel good. Like we've heard some similar things before in other shows, but just looking at it, like you really willing to possibly threaten your marriage just to have somebody say that your art looks good. I understand that you have to believe in your dream, but the way you choose to go about it by distancing the people that love you the most instead of trying to balance and have their support with it. And then at a time when he is going to need you the most and definitely needs you the most, you just decide to go full force. And like, I'm gonna go on this tour. I'm gonna just let him be on his own stuff. Because I understand he made a mistake earlier with the money and stuff, but he is the breadwinner. So like, you can't be that hurt. He is the breadwinner and he is trying to fund his election and stuff. And you want to be super upset. But like, I understand that he didn't ask you, but that's not a reason to just go full force into art style. And something you ain't been in 15 years, and so the price of her dignity is just to have somebody appreciate her art, which is more behind that. That's the price of her dignity. Hillary price is about 15 bands, so it's some stuff, bro. So
But I want to shout out somebody, but then we're gonna get Joe thoughts because he hasn't really talked yet. Shout out to Flocka Mama. She says she believes Michael Early is Will's father, his character, which is Uncle Phil. She said Aunt Viv is will be the mother, and it's a child that they made sure. Let me make sure I'm right.
Mama said that.
Not Michael. Michael Early is old boy, the artist. She said he's the father.
No, but you said Waka Flocka Mama, correct? Did you start that off with Waka Flocka Mama?
Her name on YouTube is Flocka Mama.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, I'm not taking no theories from. Okay, got it. Okay.
Yo, shout out to Flocka Mama for being on here. But Michael Early character is the artist Rich Bronson, whatever his name is. And she said it's Viv child and that he's Will's father. That's her theory. And she wants to cast Beyonce as Janet Smith and Jennifer Lewis as Aunt Helen. So shout out to her ideas on that. Even though I don't know if they got them.
It's not Beyonce, but I'm cool with Jennifer Lewis, just not Beyonce. Let's try to keep it. I'd rather keep it to a lot of actors that are not like widely named and known so that they don't take away from the spotlight of the show. Mm-hmm. So, I wouldn't want Beyonce in there because her name's too big and it will take away from the other people other than that. Yeah.
So, Joe, what are your thoughts on this episode? Anything Monte said? Anything?
I mean, here we are. We are the end of the episode with Carlton's Crossroad. So that is what it is. He got to choose. Am I going to be mad, or was that girl Smile, Aisha? Was that enough for me to just cross that bridge? We don't even know where she's from, but I don't know. I hope that's enough for Carlton because, man, again, like we know in the original series, we know they became good friends, man, like best friends. And honestly, I've been seeing shades of it this episode and last episode. All right, bro, cry on me, cool. Now I'm gonna throw you a party. It's gonna be at your crib, but let me throw you a party, cool. The Lisa Will dynamic, yeah, he's trying to they trying to preserve Carlton's feelings, and that's dope. We love it. I mean, that might come back around where they might say, Will, did you put that girl on me? But the way that she put it to him about, hey man, that's all right. You want to know what they say about you? This is what they say. And she told him, she lit him up and let him know what they say. And that's what a strong black woman gonna do. She gonna tell you, and it's how you take it. Oh, he was salty at first, but then he got that random unique opportunity because had John not come over, then that meant that what's that boy named Taylor?
Cooper, we got it. Connor, yeah. We just went through every other random white name.
Just that's it with a broken wrist that you caused. Let's go. But yeah, man. I mean, oh man, Connor's had it coming since Will punched him. Like he's had it coming since he was rapping whatever song he was rapping. He's had it coming. So yeah, he took that L. It is what it is. Shout out to the coach. That's a W coach right there. He's doing the best he can. He ain't trying to. He knows he can't do too much with Carlton because we got Mr. Banks in the backfield. I'm sure some more rich people that go there, but I don't think he want Jeffrey to pull up because Jeffrey pulls up with folders.
Jeffrey
pulls up with
Jeffrey
folders.
had that man whole dating history. I'm like, how did you know his dating history?
Jeffrey is a spy and a gangster. You don't ask no questions.
And my thing is, that's the first time Uncle Phil, I don't know if he felt threatened, but that's the first time we saw some weakness because he pulled his best trap card right there. He pulled out what's it called with the mirror reflect. I can't remember what's
Mirror Force.
Mirror Force. He came with Mirror Force out the gate. You didn't have to use that right then and there so that you could go ahead and do that 2,000 damage. But he pulled it out at that time, and I was like, you did not have to bring them guns. Just be there with your wife. And you made it noticeable for her and him that, I see you coming from my wife. I don't need that.
Boy, you hit the nail on the head, boy. I was so like, Uncle Phil, why did you say that now? You had it with her, and you let it fill out. Man, I was like, not now.
Bro,
he had it.
I agree with y'all, bro. He had the I'm here to support my wife feel, and then he got he jealous. That's the only reason he feel.
And that's like I said, that was a moment of weakness because up to this point, Uncle Phil seemed untouchable. But them light skinned boys with them green eyes come up, man. They sneak yourself in there. But yeah, so I mean, you got that dynamic going on. Hey, Aunt Viv, you can't talk to me like that. Like it ain't gonna be no problem. Like I'm not about to lay in that bed with you. I'm Uncle Phil. I'm gonna get another room or something because you resent me. I gotta say, I never told you stop doing this. You need to stop doing this and this. And you need to be this. I never said that to you. But you telling me that you hate me because I was like, hey man, you stressing out, man. Don't trip for a little bit. You all you have to do is come to Uncle Phil one good time and say, I'm ready. I'm ready to start getting back into art. The kids are in school now. We're good to go. I'm ready to get back in there. And Uncle Phil would have been like, absolutely. Yeah, go ahead. But can you show up to this thing tonight that I'm trying to do? But do your art. But I mean, that's the least you can do for letting whatever. So resent me? No, ma'am. You ain't gonna say that to me after I gave you the life you got, because all you do is come out of that back hallway and come talk to the kids all day. That's all you do. You don't even cook in the house. Your daughter do. So you ain't gonna resent me about nothing. And I gotta say, man, Uncle Phil, for the most part, he played it cool, even though he was a little bit of an S word about how he didn't have to pull that card. He was good. And shoot, matter of fact, Uncle Phil said, go on down there then. Go on down there and talk to him then if that's what you want to do. I'm not tripping. There's that dynamic. I'm not mad at Hilary. 15 bands will make me cook in my drawers too. So
I can't agree, man. I'm not happy with Hilary because now
culture.
It's gone from you wanted to be about your dream and about the culture and everything to now you just want to post for Victoria's Secret. Like I'm with Jazz. I'm like you was all for the culture and preserving your dignity and like I want to show off my cooking and all that kind of stuff. You was going that way with Kylo the whole time. 6 episodes, you've been like, I've been about the culture. I turned down Haute Couture. I bust them out. I'm about my brand and my dream. 15 bands a post later, I'm all about this lingerie for y'all. So it goes with Hilary's. Like I'm happy with the show and this idea because it goes with Hilary's whole dynamic of I'm self-centered in the original show, but now it's just like Hilary, really? So now with Jazz, I'm just like, man.
And you can't say nothing else about it because they got somebody else in that content house. That's what they call it, active feminine, not sexual, open sex. I don't know what you call the groups of folk that's all about you doing what you want to do, be sexually free, whatever. Cool, whatever. But we have her in the show. We can't go against that. But she changed her mind. Yes, Jazz felt some type of way because he's somebody that never sold himself. He said, I give homies a ride. And I got this record shop and that's what I thrive on. And I make it that way because she never even thought to think about, man, what if I had one of these rappers I know that Jazz?
By the way,
come on.
To Joe's point, Jazz said that in the very first episode. Don't let this city change you. It has a habit of making you out to be a person that you're not. So that's his whole stance. That's his whole stance on his whole life.
I mean, yeah, that's for somebody that was coming to the city. all these people, including Hillary, they grew up here. They've already been here.
Even if you grow up somewhere, that don't mean successful.
Bro, 20 episodes, she been all about blackness and the culture and doing my brand, my stuff, my way. 15 bands and Kylo, the leader of the house later, I'm all about this lingerie for y'all. It's just like her dignity has been completely sold. And it's just like, okay, well, Hillary, we see what you about. And
by the way, we're gonna talk about this tomorrow or today, whenever you watch the show, when Man Cave come out. So the algorithm versus the culture. That's what we went here. And the
only thing I've learned after this is
the algorithm win.
I know now. No, not that. It's just watching the episode, I came to a realization that now, even though we already knew this, but now you can see it based off of this episode and the stuff they setting up for the future, that all of the issues and the things that they have grown, like all of the issues that everybody's character developments and their problems and stuff, none of them, and I'm willing to say none of them are going to be rectified in this first season. I mean, I thought okay, they'll leave like some big event that'll affect people. Now I'm convinced none of these things they've grown are going to be rectified in season 1. And I mean, absolutely none. Like Ashley trying to find herself, nope. Carlton's character development, nope. Hillary going down the slippery slope of money over dignity, nope. Aunt Viv and her art direction, nope. Uncle Phil and his election, which is finna go in flames as soon as everybody find out stuff about Will, nope. Will being comfortable, having found himself and his girlfriend, all that's finna go in flames. Like everything we have been building up in like all the issues, even though we can figure, okay, some of them might get solved and some of them
they're kind of evolving.
No, absolutely none of them.
Their issues kind of evolving as they grow. Like, oh, I got another problem that I've built off the problem I had, and it like naturally evolves in a realistic way, and that's one thing I do love about this show.
Man, I just want to say that my like final thought comes from the beginning of the show. Actually, it was both father figures talking to the people, and they both said the same thing: distance yourself. But although the chief of police was kind of like, I mean, she's like, no, I'm not gonna be your spy. But for Will, it's more of a, can you distance yourself, because she gonna ask questions, you gonna get comfortable, and lo and behold, they get in that room before he get that. It seemed like a setup, because if you Will, you got to be like, yo, she really asked me why did I come from?
She wanted to know heavy too. Your daddy a cop, I can't do that. No, baby.
And she came on super heavy. Okay, Rubella, that's fine. We know we got you.
I love how Will did it too. He was like, she asked him a question. He said, so he was like, damn, I ain't gonna get the same question from you. You gonna go straight to like deep business. Like, I don't.
But after you had that conversation, so I'm wondering, has that been in the back of her head? Because that is my dad, even though I have my issues with that girl and him at this point. But was she curious, really curious? I'm like, because I would say in the story, when I tell you I'm from Philadelphia, a bad part of Philadelphia at that. Why would I not come to Bel-Air if I have the opportunity? Why is that
she pressing me, though?
There's gotta be a reason you came out here.
I believe that it's honest.
But we know, kind of know. But I'm talking about from Will not knowing. I think Jill talking about.
Oh, no. I thought you talking about like was it curious from Lisa? Because I'm like, from Lisa, and I generally think it's purely curious, because from 6 episodes, she realized over time, trying to getting close to Will and not getting close to him, that she don't really know anything about him. So to be fair, I would say it's genuine curiosity from her. I don't think she has any. Lisa's probably the only person I can say I don't think has any ulterior motives or secret crap or some stuff in the background. I think Lisa is basically, I am the way that I am. She's the only person I think is like this so far.
She better not ask him again, or it's gonna be super duper suspicious. Like,
be done. Have to, I believe.
Be done.
Put it on him now.
You don't put it on him now.
Before we go into theories on episode 8, Joe, how would Lisa look in this episode? How would you? What are we rating? We trying to give a different one every day. We gotta give Joseph's fit chick. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't judging that girl.
I talk
about.
What you talking about?
Hillary. I'll talk about Hillary.
Fit chick? I know she had some dope clothes on. What's up?
I thought she was wearing night clothes. That's what they look like to me.
Talking about Hillary?
No. He said Lisa first, so I was talking about her. That's why I said I'm not judging her stuff.
What about that Ariel girl? How was her fit? Regular, too basic? Ariel? Ain't that name Ariel?
Aisha.
Aisha.
She chill. She's chill. We don't know nothing about her yet. She don't got a personality where we don't know if that fits her or not. We don't know.
I don't know if she's gonna be a recurring character or she was just like a one-off for Carlton. I don't know. Now she probably in another episode that she's gonna be a recurring thing for Carlton. I'm happy. I want Carlton to go ahead and get him a girl, go ahead and settle him down in there. I hope she is a recurring character. Plus she's nice and attractive and pleased to the eye, got some braids, like she all like like she's like from the culture, like legitimately from the culture. Like she mentioned the
BSU or BSA, something like that.
Yeah, the BSA, BSU, like I forgot the name of, but the meeting that they come to when they talk about African American or black things in that nature, I'm for it. So I really sincerely hope that she is a recurring character and that it helps to bring Carlton back into African American and black heritage knowledge, all that kind of stuff, and gives them a sense of home in Bel-Air. I really hope she is. Because he's gonna need somewhere to go to when all this goes sideways and his family gets looked at for the stuff they did for Will, and Will and his dad is gone, and he ain't really gonna talk to his mama. He ain't gonna talk to Hillary. He ain't gonna talk to Ashley. So somebody got to come up that's gonna talk to him. So this might be the character they introduce him, because he gonna need somebody to grasp to. And unless Will just so happens to not be in jail or whatever by the time episode 10 rolls around, he gonna have to talk to somebody. So she might be the one, but who knows?
And as far as fit check goes, I just want to say Hillary. That was a nice follow up to the lingerie. She was skimped out, belly button all out, legs out. Hey, it is Jazz about got her in that office, boy. Man, if I could have got,
I was here for him, bro. I really would. I was like, oh, now we're gonna have one of those episodes where just everybody we're gonna have one of those. Then it's like, well, let's go talk to Kyle. I'm like, it's freaking phone, bro. My man had her ready.
We don't want Ashley to come back from Big Bear talking about her session up there, man. We don't want that. So we didn't want everybody in the episode we didn't need that.
Connor did it like Connor really like. I'm like, Carlton, it's time, my guy. When he said y'all can't take every sport from us.
That was
Carlton said, Carlton, if you don't hit this man right now, you are irredeemable. He broke his wrist. He said, I'm tired of your racist. I'm like, let's go. And I like how everybody act like they didn't hear him say that because he was right next to all of them. I'm like, okay, bro. Okay, I see your groove.
Now, the only thing I say as far as my final thoughts for prediction of next episode is that I think next episode is episode 8. Yeah, I think next episode is going to get ugly for everybody. It's going to start to get ugly for everybody because Uncle Phil's going to come back, find out the police done literally been called to his house. And they had a giant house party. And
they don't live there.
Lisa's father is already known because like she had to tell her father where she was basically to get the police out of the house. So now her father knows and got connections to inside of his house. He wasn't there. So now, and then Lisa and Will have been together when both of them specifically told them not to do that. So it's gonna get straight up ugly for Will and Lisa, and Carlton's also pissed. So now Will went from living the dream by the end of episode 6 to it's gonna go straight down the drain by the beginning of episode 8, bro. It's over with, fam. And then boy. Oh yeah, it's gonna get ugly. Both of their fathers finna be like, all right, both of y'all grand. Y'all ain't allowed to see each other at all. The Fred Wilkes is finna be like, I had to save your house and I had to save your son. Is this the kind of district attorney y'all want? Because I had to save his son from having this crazy house party. And then, boys.
Well, I think he got to be a little cool because his daughter was there too. So you can't kind of be like, hey, what?
Tell them they can't.
I ain't gonna lie though. I was like, Will went from living a life. He got that hands on the reverse hands behind on the bed. And he like, oh, okay. All right. And then he went from having PTSD with the police coming again and Carlton hating him again. And he did that little sad look he always do when he walked down the step.
Like, fam, when I tell you, I was in such shock. Like, I just did not. Lisa came in there, like, she had the plan. She had that mud plan. She was like, okay, I'm going to go up here and charge this phone. I'm going to go up here and charge this phone, right? And after I go charge this phone, I was want to know about it. She's like, I really appreciate it. And like she had one, she was ready. That's why I'm like, Will was living the dream. He tried his best to be like, I'm gonna be a good dude. I'm gonna try to distance this from Carlton and everything. And you know what? Sometimes when the look just comes and they give you that kind of look, you know what? Just forget it. I gotta go ahead and just do my young Philly thing, So.
I ain't gonna lie though, man. Young love make you do stupid things because we should never been in this position in the first place.
And we still don't know if Carlton ever got it. Like if he ever laid with Lisa, that's a different dynamic.
And the way Carlton be around like Batman in that house, I would be like, yo, this man looking somewhere in this house. He is stalking.
He was looking for him, and to be honest, he would have found them if the police had it. Cause he was going up the stairs. He already knew it. He knew. He looked up there. He had that look like.
Yo.
And he went up there. As soon as he got up them stairs, oh, the police.
No, it wasn't even like.
He ain't never. You know, he a Bel-Air, rich person. He ain't never had a problem with the police before. It was like, nah.
But let's not pretend like. Let's pretend like.
I'll give that to Carlton. He handled it well as a black man. He handled it very well.
We can't pretend like Carlton didn't know though, because Connor told him, you about to get some guests soon. He like, stay upstairs. I don't care about these guests right now. I'm walking up here anyway.
Talk about.
I thought it was gonna be like some gangsters guests or somebody's gonna wreck the house or whatever. He said, "Please, all go okay." Don't have be
you know, Connor, bro. Connor gonna do what Connor does. If I'm the police, I'm like, how this dude that don't live nowhere near these people know a party going on up somebody's road that nowhere near Quilla.
You don't have questions. I was riding by, sir, and I saw all these cars and this big music and everything in this mansion. And it just so happens, oh, really? Oh, let's go over there.
Like imagine having a mansion party and somebody calling the police for being too loud when you don't have neighbors.
And who opened the door?
What?
The people that
there,
one was getting laid.
Who isn't going to open the door? It's the police.
Huh?
It's the police. Who's not going to open the door?
I'm not opening the door if I live there.
What Carlton didn't open?
No, it's the police.
Who opened the door as a guest at my house?
Yeah,
you did not open the
door.
He was walking up the stairs.
No,
somebody one of the guests opened that door.
Somebody opened that door.
If bang on there, you see the sirens outside and say, police, open up the door. Shoot, I'll open it, even if it ain't my house.
I'm not letting them in.
It's the police.
Yeah. Oh, man, you don't know your rights, my brother.
It ain't my house.
Man,
I'm not opening the door.
It ain't
my house. When the police came in, that's when everybody started trying to get to the back. Oh, now y'all want to run when you open the door.
It's a bunch of rich white kids. They probably welcome the police in.
It ain't my house. You can come in all you want.
Joe, they probably know the police name.
The police in Bel-Air, you don't know that that's the bank's crib? Get out.
Now, to be fair, as a smart person, I'm not nowhere near the front door anyway. Therefore, I don't care. As soon as I see police sign, because I'm near a window anyway. I ain't seen nothing.
I still don't. Man, I get it because they black. And Connor probably said some black people acting up. But I'm like, hey, bro, we ain't even got neighbors, bro. How you going to get a noise violation with no neighbors? We live in we saw the house at the beginning, dog. The house is like 2 miles away from the entrance. You have no neighbor at all. I'm like, who's getting these noise violations? Some random racist white dude just called the police on us. That's it. That's all it was, bro. Because what's the crime, officer? It's no noise violation because there's no people by us, dog. It ain't like we live in a cul-de-sac. I live in a mansion by myself with a 3 mile wide yard. Good luck finding somebody that did it. But then I realized they probably did know Philip Banks' house and just want to. And the chief of police probably was down for it too. Yeah.
But he the one that called him off.
I know, because his daughter does. That's the difference.
At the beginning of the episode is what's gonna be. It's the beginning, bro. Because they can't start the episode.
You know how they gonna be on the couch.
No, they're gonna start it one of two ways. No, they start one of two ways. They either gonna start it like immediately afterwards, where they cleaning up the house, and Carlton is just not gonna be talking to Will at all. He gonna be like, Will be like, "Come on, Carlton, say something." Carlton ain't gonna say a word, bro. He gonna be straight up eager the man. It's gonna start off like that, where him and Carlton gonna have to deal with it. Mm-hmm. Or it's gonna start off after the fact, after Uncle Phil already got back after being pissed off with his wife, and literally it's gonna just go off on Will and Carlton. Be like, y'all had the police at my house, freaking Fred Wilkes, my person I'm going against in this election, had to call them out of my house to save. I don't care how they start off. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
You know they're gonna start off in his office, and you might see Lisa in a room with Fred in another house, and they're gonna start off like that, give it like a 2-shot. Well, they did the same in a car. This time they're gonna do it in the house. Like, why were you over there?
They ain't got to Lisa. They ain't got to Lisa. We know what's gonna happen to Lisa. Like, Lisa's gonna be like, okay, basically you grinded, you can't leave the house. We ain't gotta watch Lisa. We just need to see Uncle Phil. Cause Uncle Phil gonna have to. He like, bro, Fred, my opponent, had to come save my house. Like, it's multiple aspects to that. We ain't gotta see Lisa. You ain't gotta waste the screen time for that scene. We know she can come back in school and be like, just like Will was. Hey, my dad said I can't talk to you. I'm being watched. Smash.
Hold on. To be fair, ain't Viv can get on his ass because she told him to stay and watch the house. And he said, I went and got Hillary to watch it because she gonna watch it, but she left somewhere else.
I mean, that's it. To be fair, he can be like, well, I had Hillary there, and then Hillary just decided to go and get a Victoria's Secret contract deal. So I didn't predict Hillary was going to sell her soul.
So the funny thing is they can keep just shifting blame to everybody easily.
I didn't tell Hillary to go sell her soul. Like, what you want from me?
Do you think Hillary would have, if she had stayed there, she would have stopped Will from getting with Lisa?
No. Like,
that's not fair, that wouldn't be the problem though. It was probably she probably had known to do something before. She would have probably got Jeffrey before the police got to or something, because she would have been paying attention.
No, none of that would have happened. Y'all forgetting. Before she left, she was literally finna get her business done with Jazz. So either she was finna go get this Victoria's Secret deal, or she was finna close the deal with Jazz. There was no in between. Like, one of the two was gonna happen. So it didn't matter. The police finna get called regardless, because she was gonna be in that office. And Will was gonna be with Lisa, so and it ain't like Will planned it. Will didn't plan for that to happen. Him and Lisa got comfortable in the room, and Lisa was like, hey,
well, to be fair, the only reason that happened because Carlton told Connor to get out of his house, and Connor a racist.
Yeah, that's all it is.
I mean, it wasn't nothing but the chess club and the basketball team there. It wasn't nothing crazy going on.
His friends did go.
Everybody there by the time.
Yeah, John came, which means that Click came, and then Connor came because he claimed, and then Connor were like, everybody come with me, and they're like, nah, fam. Nah.
I noticed how you want to say Cooper Cup so bad, man. Hey, man, listen.
I'm good. That's my recap episode. I can't wait for the beginning of it. The first 10 minutes are going to be crucial.
Yeah.
The first 10 minutes.
But this episode was rather chill. What do y'all think we go in the next episode? We're going to get some theories out. Y'all in the comments, tell us y'all theories. We'll read them off next week. If nothing happens, we'll read them off next week. They seem to fit everything I say I want them to do, they do quickly, which shocks me. I'm like, last week, I'm on this episode watching myself last week, literally say, Carlton need to punch Connor to get a redemption arc. He didn't punch him, but he took care of it a little bit. So I'm like, okay. Yeah. We talked about Jazz being important, and he kind of was, but not quite in the way we.
Not yet. He's gonna be important for Hillary. It's coming.
It's time for him to actually bow out for a little bit.
Yeah,
Hillary chosen her.
He kind of. So he might have to just help Will now, because it kind of like.
It's time you got to go back to Will.
Yo, because.
Especially him and Carlton finna be beefing, so you probably go back to Will.
She really hit them. She really hit him like I came here for you because we were supposed to handle this business. And she like, I can give you gas money. I was like, my man said, check please. Check please.
I was so like, gas money? Do you not realize how offensive you were? You just treat this man like he was nothing after he had your back. You literally tongued this man down in the office like 30 minutes before. But now you want to treat him like he just a commoner? I give you some gas money. She don't know the value of friendship yet. She don't know the value of friendship. Well, I don't want to say she don't want to know the value of, real friend, real close people.
She ain't talked to nobody. By the way, she ain't talked to nobody on the show outside of the immediate family. I'm not. Oh, and obviously some of the dudes in the thing, but she ain't got no friends on the show like that.
She don't know no
real friends like little fake content creator house people.
No, before she went to the fake content creator house, she talked to Ashley. Who else she talked to? And Will, but they was like quick little.
The several friends. You talked to them.
I ain't nothing but Instagram followers and stuff. Cause she was living in the house for 2 years after she dropped out of college. So he right. She really ain't had no freaking friends with nobody.
But had that night. But anyway, that's the past. Here's the future. So
one guy was like, "Oh, she finna learn the ugliness in that house, or she finna get it even worse." Now she finna learn the ugliness of the business. They finna be like, all right, baby, go ahead and hit this move, spread it out like that. What? Nah, you want this 15 bands. You finna work for this 15 bands. Come on, now, boy. Oh, she finna learn.
Yeah.
All I need to know,
practicing that?
if she goes towards that route, If she really go towards this OnlyFans route and puts out one of them tapes, she's like, hey, we'll pay you 20 bands if you go ahead and show one of these. I ain't gonna do this.
Think
My
about
day even practicing that. My day even practicing that. You got that down pat, my guy.
Nah, bro. You already know.
If you rush for something, Connor has a video of Carlton doing Xanax.
Oh my God, he does. He was doing together.
Oh, I hope he don't got this.
And then you got the OnlyFans potential daughter. You got Phil, the quote unquote criminal, and then you got Ashley, which in California her relationship status really shouldn't matter, so we can keep Ashley out of it. Then you might have Broderick and your wife was getting real close in San Diego, and you was there
earlier.
Man, his whole thing could just blow up because of everybody else making it.
It's gonna blow up, bro. It's gonna blow up.
Let's go over Flocka Mama's theory. So let's change it a little bit before we get off. What if Michael Early and the sister, what if he's Will's dad for real? Let's go with her theory except for ain't Viv. Cause
I don't got enough information that I like that.
I'll be honest. I just think that they ain't gonna show Will's dad until season 2. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I can't see it because like Will's father wasn't a significant thing in the original show, and I know this isn't the original show, but they do callbacks to certain parts of it. So he's mentioned his father, and I think his father will show up, but I don't think it's going to be this season. If it is, it'll be like episode 10, where like the last 5 minutes, this random dude would just walk up and like, oh, I bet somebody bailed you out, Will. Oh, somebody bailed me out of jail. Okay, Bill, let's go and go. He goes outside and it's his dad. It'd be something like that. Like we're not gonna really see him or interact with him until season 2, I believe. I think that's something that they're holding off of. Because Viv and her, I mean, yeah, they got beat. It might be now her and Reed might have been in a relationship. Her Uncle Phil might have been in a relationship first, and then but she resents Aunt Viv for something relating to like, you took something from me. I don't know whether it was took my former man from me, and me and Uncle Phil used to be something, and then he went to you and then y'all moved away, or you took something else close, or just the fact that she moved away, similar to how Will did, and she just got left behind. I don't quite know, but I can't see Reed being the father. No, I just think that was something like him and Aunt Viv had something in the past or some bullshit like that, maybe. But I just can't see Reed being the father. That's something that's spread out of left field, and it'll make it so more complicated.
I just watched that Madea movie, and they did that completely. Like I said.
Luckily, this is not Tyler Perry, but I think it'd be too connected to make it. You already got Reed with Aunt Viv. That's fine. It'd be too messy of a connection if you try to. Okay, he's trying to date Aunt Viv, but your nephew is my son. Like that.
That's I'd
rather let that go. Like, I think it's possible.
I saw Homecoming, dog. That was crazy. That movie had some stupid twists.
So I say to the end of season 1 or till season 2, that's when we'll see Will's father. Till the end, I'll see it.
I mean, then keep in mind, man, like let's regular ass science that everybody knows. Like Carlton and Will are the same age. I mean, that's biological facts. Like, that doesn't get past Uncle Phil somehow. I'm just saying. Like, what?
I mean, if you really want some messiness,
then hire Tyler Perry.
If you really want some messiness, what you should hope to happen, you should hope that Reed and Hilary cross paths. That's what you need to hope for. Because if they cross paths, you see these two cringe over here, because they know if them two cross paths, that's gonna be some messiness for you. That'll give you the messiness of Tyler Perry that you want. You need to hope that they cross paths. That'll take care of everything you want. Because they don't get ugly.
Can't have the wife, but the desperate, maybe falling off daughter need a little help.
Shut.
Oh, baby, you trying to make it? Oh, I know some connections. Come on, have a little glass of wine with me over here.
Uncle Phil said it. He said, "How far?" He said, "You got a lot of young girls out here
going on tour, dog, and didn't get thrown away."
If you want fireworks, I don't want that to happen. But if you want fireworks, like some messiness to happen like that, hope you run into Hillary. That's all you need to hope for. Just hope you run into Hillary.
On a back.
Oh yeah. By the way, like and subscribe. We about to get out of here. I hope everybody had a good night. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Let us know your thoughts. Like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. We here every Thursday night. But most of y'all will probably watch Friday morning through the weekend, so I thank y'all for watching. But we are here up top on the top left right here. The best on the mic, the one and only Uniqo Williams. What can they find you?
UniqoWilliams.com. All them links will eventually bring you right here to this channel so you can see more hot takes from all my homies.
And do you hear me? By the way, tonight or tomorrow night, will depend on when you watch this, Man Cave will be out. We talk about the algorithm versus the culture. Are we losing it? All of that. So be right here. Oh, to my left, we got the one, the only Monray Hudson. How you doing? What can they find you, my guy?
Y'all already know. Come see your boy on Instagram. Come see your boy on TikTok. Click on the link tree. You'll see all the podcasts I'm a part of. I'm spitting this hot fire on both of them. Come see your boy, especially on TikTok. It gets real. Appreciate y'all.
Oh, one more thing I just want to say. Oh, Jesse Smollett. That's what Do You Hear Me is about. Not the whole thing, but we got a good update, and he will be vindicated. Actress to the end.
Joe, get it. You gotta hit it for me one time. It's Thursday, Joe. You gotta hit it for me one time before we get out.
Oh, it's Do You Hear Me? With Uniqo Williams. That's right. It's your boy coming at you on my favorite day of the week, Thursday. Why? Well, I was born on a Thursday, 11:47 a.m.
Yeah, and Monte, what do they need to buy?
Buy
link in the description. I love y'all. Have a blessed day. Everything you need is the link in the description below. I appreciate y'all. We out. Peace. See y'all next Thursday.